Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to go over how I made the yellow door pulls that I have in the number 66 here. A lot of people are asking how we built those, so I'm going to show you guys how to do it so you can do it at home. The first thing is that when you have a car with an accent color that's not red or blue, you can't buy almost anything for it. You have to make it yourself because they just don't make stuff in bizarre colors. So I wanted door pulls, and the reason I needed the door pulls is we put the racing seats in and it lowered the position of where I sat, and my elbows started hitting the factory armrests, so I couldn't use those anymore. So I went out and got a ratchet strap, and I found a ratchet strap at Walmart. It was like $6, and this is the correct color of yellow to match the vinyl and the powder coat on the car. So this is the start of what we used, and the first thing you want to do is figure out how long you want it to be. So obviously it's a loop, so you can decide just how big of a strap you want. Let's see here. Alright, so when you got a good size that you like, and we're gonna just cut that clean here. Just like that. Cut it clean. Maybe get a sharp knife. Definitely get a sharp knife. Nothing like having the right tool for the job. Alright, and then burn the edges. Just to keep them from fraying. Now, you're going to want to put a, I don't remember what they call these things, not a rivet, but whatever these things are called. What do they call those? Eyelet. You're going to want to put an eyelet in there, and so you need to make a hole that's the size of the eyelet that you're going to use. Now, if you try and drill or cut through this, you'll be kicking yourself all day. There's a much easier way to do that, and that is to find a bolt that is the same diameter as the eyelet you're trying to make. Put that in a pair of vice grips. You're going to want to heat the end of that bolt with your torch and then burn a hole through the webbing. It'll make a nice round hole, and it'll singe the edges for you while you're at it. So, it doesn't take much. Careful where you put that thing, it's really hot. And there you have it, straight through. Obviously we're going to do this on both sides. Alright, so now we've got our two eyelets, and you can pick these eyelet kits up anywhere. Again, I got this one at Walmart for $4 or whatever they charge you. And you're going to set it down in the little base thing, put the top on it, and you need a hammer. Okay, we're getting them all set up here, and we're going to give them a good solid whack. The end result is a nice, clean eyelet in the webbing, and now that it won't tear, it won't pull, and it won't fray. Alright, so if you do that twice, you will have a nice little strap. So then the only thing you're missing is the trim piece for the front. Now I made mine, I have a CNC router that I made them on, but you can do the same thing with a hole saw. So you can simply get this is what, a 2 1/8 inch hole saw. You can cut out a nice little piece of plastic, drill the center out to be whatever size bolt you have, and it goes straight on top like that. And then you simply screw that into your door. Now, there's a couple things you could do here. It doesn't cover this, so it depends on what your door is. On my case, I had nice thick quilted leather, and when I tightened this down, it just kind of sunk into the leather, and you couldn't see the sides of it at all. I also countersunk that front hole to let the bolt that holds it to the door sit down in there nice and flush. So, and obviously you could do this in any color, and you can change it to suit you. This could be anything. It's just a cosmetic trim piece. So you could make it out of aluminum. You could do a different shape. You could, if you want to get really crazy, make it out of a thicker material and countersink the shape of the webbing out of the back to let it sit down in there flush. You can do it quite a bit with this guy. And then as far as the strap goes, you can make it any length you want, any color you want, width, any material. The principle is going to be exactly the same. So that is how I made my door pulls. And at the end of the day, I still have a ratchet strap. It's just about a foot shorter than it was when it started life. So we'll singe that guy, and I got a yellow toe strap for when I break down on the way home. Alright, thanks for tuning in, guys. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below, and we'll see you next time.